365 Hawaii.
And it's Julie that's sitting on the pier in Hawaii.
And today we're doing a cruise down Elite, bringing the GoPro on the bikes all the way down to Magic Sands. So we're here on the pier. It's a beautiful day. Waves are up today. More than, for a spring day they're up, is what I should say. Okay, one of the other cool things that happened just recently is we hit 10,000 subscribers. Woo! And for a regular channel, you're like, okay, that's just getting going and everything like that. But for us, imagine that there's that many people that are psyched about Kona and about what we do it's really cool. So what we thought we'd do is we would give you a little bit of information of things about us that you might not know.
One of the things is I didn't think I was going to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. He's like, oh, I am going to do this. I'm like, oh, there's not 10,000 people who really care about Kona. And he's like, oh, I'm going to do it, damn it. So how long did it take?
We started our channel, it's April of 2018 was our first video. And our first video was top five beaches in Hawaii. And that one has hit, I think we're at 60 or 70,000.
Yeah, 70,000.
It's done pretty well.
And I was riding around in a bikini in my 50s, which I still am not doing quite as much, but I could if I wanted to. There's a tip for you. Being an older YouTuber has its own little interesting challenges. So I keep doing it, and Eric does too. I mean, look at, we're getting gray.
Yeah, it's all right. That's how it goes. So let's continue our trip down Alli. We'll continue on.
That we have done with our channel over the last few years is actually give you guys like the updates on what's happening in downtown Kona. And I think our first one was when we wanted to show people what was going on during the shutdown. And I think there's another time too, maybe with the tsunami. But we have been able to show you guys from above and below and all around the construction projects, and also give you insight about what's happening with new businesses in Kona. And I think it's one of my favorite things about putting things together on this channel is we just had a conversation with the guy who was helping Paradise Bakery with the donuts last night, and he said after this video went out with his donuts on the thing, he had like hundreds of people come in and get some donuts, and also say to him, wow, I saw you on 365. I can't tell you how fun that is for Eric and I to know that we make a difference for our business owners in Kona.
Okay, so we're just leaving the Kona Shopping Center, and we have got traffic in the morning. It's about 7:30, and there's looks like Alli's got some traffic on it, so we're going to show you that as well. We were hoping for a little bit more clear, but that's how it rolls here around here. So let's go.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm driving on the road here, and this guy in this white car up here, he just yelled out, "Good morning, 365." So that's another thing we love about this channel, is being able to be recognized in strange places around town. Ah, fun. We've been calling this Handels for a long time. It's actually called Vaiaha Park, just so you know. And we love coming here to watch sunset because there always seems to be sand here. But we also used to call it Cruise Ship Beach. And look at this beauty. This is the reason we love Kona. I love sharing it with you.
Julie. Nice.
hands on.
Yeah. Things you guys might not know is that for each video that we do, it takes about 5 to 6 hours to shoot. And I've got about almost 8 or 9 hours of editing in there. So each one is more than 10 hours so we can bring you guys a video. Most people don't realize that. You're like, oh, you just shoot the video and out it comes. It's like, no, there's a lot of work that goes on. You gotta put it all together, you gotta make a story, you gotta color grade it, you gotta make it have a thing, you gotta put music to it, and then you gotta upload it. So just letting you know that we work hard to make sure you guys have a good time.
So as Eric was telling you, it's not easy to produce these videos. It's not easy to be on the other side of just doing it too. There was this one video that we did, it was August, and it was the walk from Kula Bay all the way down to the end of the Four Seasons. And we didn't get started until like, I don't know, 10 in the morning. It was freaking hot. And we're walking on the lava, we're trudging across the sand, and we get to the very end, and we're so tired. And it was during the pandemic, and I'm like, you know what, let's just get someone to pick us up and take us back. And during that time for the Four Seasons wasn't open, so no one could come in and save us. And not being able to be saved. So we ended up having to walk all the way back. I'm telling you guys, sunburned, dehydrated, and thinking, I hope that people watch this video because we killed ourselves to make it happen. Channel 2 is being able to inform you about upcoming events. So if you're seeing this end of April, there is two things I want to tell you guys about. The Big Island Chocolate Festival is coming up on April 29th, and that's a Saturday, and it is being held at the Waikoloa Marriott. And then also the next day is going to be the Lay Festival at the Waikoloa Beach Resort, and Eric and I are actually going to be running a live social media feed, kind of a takeover for the day at the King Shops, and they're going to be doing a cocktail contest at 10:30 in the morning. So if you want to come out and say hi, get a chance to, like, you know, have some party fun in the middle of the day on Sunday and get a chance to, like, you know, have us give a chance to take a picture with you and share some more stories with you. Come on out. And also, I have a monthly calendar of events that I send out via email, along with some like updates on what's happening in Kona in general. So if you'd like to get those kinds of information, please send me an email and I'll get you on that list. Send it to julie@ziemelis.com.
All right, so Julie had her hardest day out filming, but let me tell you mine. So we started doing off-island stuff. We've been to Molokai, we've been to Maui, we've been to Oahu, and then we went to Kauai. And one of the ones we wanted to do was it's called the Alakai Swamp Trail, and it's about, I don't know, 6-7 miles out and 6-7 miles back, and it was raining that day. And the place was soaking, slippery, wet, and the trails weren't marked. We got lost for the first hour and then came back, and we had to climb up these slippery, muddy slopes. And we get there, and then we find out that we're more than a mile and a half away. And we're like, do we turn around now? It's like 1:30. And I'm like, no, we got to do it. And so we got up there. But what's interesting about that trail is that for the last mile, it was boardwalks on the top of this mountain, right? It was kind of like a swamp, and they're about a foot over, and all you saw was kind of swampy water underneath it. Very interesting, very cool, very exhausting.
Have you guys noticed that on Hawaii Island we don't have a actual news service that actually goes out and does video and on-demand street interviews? Yeah, that's right. That's why we started this channel too, to fill a need, I think, in our community to do those kinds of interviews with the people who are making a difference in our community, and also to highlight the nonprofits and the fun things. And also what we do on this channel, you guys, is we do tell you, be careful of wearing, the non-mineral sunscreen in the ocean, so save our coral reefs, take care of the Aina, respect the culture. It's nice to be able to, I know people say social media has killed a lot of good spaces in Hawaii, and we try and counteract that by at least teaching people to maybe be a little bit more mindful when they show up to these places. One thing we also enjoy doing, if you guys have noticed for any length of time, as soon as there's a natural disaster, who's the first on the spot? We are. And we run down into the storms, we run down into capture major wave experiences, and like right now we're on La'aloa Beach, which is Magic Sands. That's another thing too, that we try and use proper place names, and I have been skewered from my wonderful Hawaiian, so I try and do the best I can at pronouncing some of these names because it's important. As you can see behind us, we're having a big surf day, so it's a classic example of why we came down here. As soon as we start hearing the surf roaring, we're like, oh, we gotta capture this. So So we are really the man on the street for you guys to be able to just, give you back what a lot of people are missing Kona. And we get a chance to give you guys like the fun things and the same things to do. And we really appreciate the fact that you guys write nice comments and know that we do our best. So that's one thing we do about 365.
So all in all, we just want to thank you guys for a great 10,000 subscribers, and we are looking forward to what happens next and what's going to happen going forward with that.
Here's to getting 20,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and ding, ding, ding on the notifications. And also, if you want to know more about things to do in Hawaii, and also if you do real estate, go to 365hawaiiliving.com.
And with that, we say aloha.